I have played varsity basketball at my university. I've run a marathon and I have a black belt in Krav Maga, the Israeli martial art. And when I tell you, none of that fitness is with me now, none of it. When I tell you yesterday, I did a 10-minute YouTube video, a mommy and me workout, easy mode. So I thought, I literally puked afterwards. I couldn't do it. Oh, so we're back at the beginning. Welcome everybody to the podcast. Gwen here, and the focus of this podcast is creating an awesome life. And I just love to share stories, interviews, learning adventures, and this is a new one I'm on, which is getting back into fitness. And when I say fitness, it's more than that. It's really having that vitality. It's having that energy. And so I thought it would be fun to share how important it is to have small habits of fitness every day versus the one big marathon or black belt or something like that. Because once you stop, you got to start again. So yeah, I really did that workout and was, really, it was like kind of push-ups on your knees and squats and stuff like that. And I was pushing through harder than I should have because I thought this is like a 10-minute workout. No, absolutely not. So we're bringing it back and having some self-compassion for ourselves, for myself. And I really want to share this because I want to share with you on this episode a book that has absolutely changed my life and how I'm going to be applying it again and how it's working on a different area and how I'm going to work on it with fitness. So if you want to get back into your fitness to really have that pillar of an awesome life of feeling good, continue listening. So the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, an absolute blockbuster New York Times bestselling book. What's so amazing about this book is you pick it up, you read it, you think, wow, I can truly transform my life with these principles, with the way James writes. He shares stories, personal stories, but also stories of people out in the world. And it just really grabs you and hooks you. And I'm somebody that doesn't actually believe in the habit rhetoric anymore. The idea that in 30 days you can have a habit or 60 days you can have a habit. That bounces right off me because I'm somebody that a habit that I really wanted to have in the past was to quit drinking alcohol. And I went for a year without drinking. I went and then started drinking again. Then I went for a year and a half and completely quit and then came back to it. Now I'm not on a hardcore, I'm not doing it path. I'm really just trying to stay in balance so I don't want to drink daily. Just on occasion, if it's a occasion that calls for it, that calls to me. But so I don't believe in the 30-day, 60-day, 90-day kind of vibe. It's if you want a habit, you've got to consciously choose to do something every single day. So in James's book, he has 3 laws, he calls them, that help you actually make habits that stick. The first law is to make it obvious. The second law is to make it attractive. And the third law is to make it easy. I'll share with you with my current meditation practice how I'm doing this. So the first law, make it obvious. So that essentially is what it sounds like in the sense that you want to make it an absolute quote, no brainer that you wake up in the morning or you do the habit when you're supposed to do the habit. So for an example that's used in the book is with fitness. So make it obvious. It would be have your gym shoes right when you step off your bed, your shoes are right there, or sleep in your gym clothes, or have your gym clothes right beside you, or have everything packed to go to the gym, or have your YouTube queued up somehow. Find a way to just make it obvious that's what you got to do when you got to do it. So with meditation, which I've been doing almost every day this year, the way I've made it obvious is, first of all, I put it on my calendar. Literally at 9 a.m., there's on my calendar every day, it says meditation. And the reason why that's obvious for me is I'm always staring at my calendar. Calendar, emails, I'm staring at it a lot. Another way I made it obvious is I joined a meditation group that we meet at 9 a.m. every morning. So there's a little bit of accountability there. It's something that, and in that group, the support system group that I'm in, I'm on there a couple times a day, just checking in. So it's obvious to me that it's something I'm going to do. It's also, I have a daily habit tracker called Simple Habits, and it's on there every day. And I want to get that 100% completion of my habits every day. So meditation is like the easiest one. So it's very obvious. And it's the first one on there. So it's like, okay, we're going to get that one. So the second law, make it attractive. So for meditation, how do you make meditation attractive? Well, for me, the way I did this was to meditate with a mentor. So Sherry Salata, who has been on the podcast, highly recommend listening to that episode. She is such an inspiration to me. It's very attractive to meditate in front of somebody you really respect. To me, that's how I'm kind of driven, like being in a space where I'm getting to meditate with a mentor and then a group of amazing women. That's cool. It's kind of like, hey, you got to show up, you got to be here. So being in community, making it attractive. Well, I just feel like it's attractive because every time I meditate, I feel better. That's simple. It's just, I know I'm going to feel better. And I've been doing it now this year long enough to know that, girl, just sit down, even for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you're going to feel better. So that's how I've been making it attractive, and also just using different apps. I was using the Calm app for a long time, the free version. Now I use Insight Timer. So it's kind of fun to go on there and get a quote and get that like satisfying check mark. I think with the Calm app, I did 1,000 days or something on there until I switched, just because I was just using the free version and then they were charging, and I should pay for it, but I just feel like meditation is free. And so I don't use anything but the free version on Calm. Anyway, the next law is make it easy. So how do you make the habit you want to be easy? Well, for the meditation one, which is working and is easy, well, first of all, meditation is possibly the easiest habit in the sense that all you have to do is sit down, stop thought. I know stopping thought is not easy necessarily, but you just sit down in whatever you're wearing at any time, anywhere, breathe, let the thoughts go. Another way that it's easy is getting to join that group. Again, that's something that motivates me, being in community. So I basically click on a Zoom link and I'm there. I don't have to talk. I don't have to do anything. I can communicate and spread some love and good mornings in the chat, or I can just sit there and hide. It's fantastic. So that's how I've been making it easy. So now let's go to fitness, which is literally day one. Day one. How am I going to do this? And I'd love to hear in the comments below, or if you're on Spotify, DM me on Instagram or shoot me a comment on YouTube where I'm recording this as well, but making it obvious. So I'm going to be doing very simple things like the 10-minute mommy and baby yoga or exercises. So first thing, make the yoga mat visible. I want to be easy, visible, just already open. So it's not even a second thought of when am I going to do this, or where am I going to do this? Choose a spot. Actually, that's the make it obvious. That's what I need to do first. Number 2, making it obvious. I want to experiment with trying this first thing in the morning, because lately I've been waking up at 6 a.m., which is good for me, of course, because I have a newborn baby, but there's got to be 10 minutes between like 6 and 9 a.m. that I can do that exercise. So I think what I'm going to do is to make it obvious, I'm going to choose the exercise video I'm going to do the night before, possibly have that just queued up on my computer or iPad or something like that. And then, so there's literally no question. Actually, it's funny, as I'm talking, I'm thinking, what if I just set it up in the living room and had the yoga mat there, and got to do that basically when I go downstairs first thing in the morning, make it so obvious, like, hi, let's work out, let's move the body, let's get the energy going, instead of a coffee like at 6:30 in the morning. Why not move first? Okay, love that. Law number 2, make it attractive. How do I make working out attractive? Well, I, first of all, am so deeply inspired by two Instagram gals, well, real amazing women entrepreneurs, but Melissa Wood Tepperberg and Sasha Exeter are my two absolute idols of exercise. They're both moms. They're both probably in the best shape of their lives. I don't know that if that's true, but they look so amazing. Like they make being fit seem like the thing to do. Like they just fit it in, make it happen. It's just so freaking inspiring to see how they value fitness and just look amazing and just like in terms of like attractive beauty fitness, I'm like, help me get on their level. Life, I guess I have to work out to achieve their level. So basically what I do is like I look at their stories and just kind of inspire myself to get it going. So they really paint the picture of what's possible if you commit to this for a long time. And then to make it easy, first of all, I'm going to do something controversial. I'm going to have no goals actually for the amount of time. Or, you know what? Speaking of goals, how many times am I actually going to do this per week? Start small. I am going to, okay, I want to do this every day. I want to get movement in every day, intentional movement. But I don't want to put so much pressure on myself that I get sick again. So here's what it's going to be. I'm going to ease into it to end this month. And then next month, I'm going to put it on the simple habit tracker to do a daily movement practice. And there's no time on it. So it doesn't have to be 10 minutes. It could be 20 minutes. It could be 1 minute, but something that is an intentional action to build the fitness, the vitality, the energy. So it could be 10 push-ups. It could be the 10-minute YouTube video. So that's how I'm going to make it easy. And I'm also probably going to join Melissa Wood Health's her platform where she does all these like different videos, and I'm really obsessed with her entrepreneurial journey. So I might do that to make it easy as well. So that is my little download for today. Some things that have worked for me in the past and things that I'm currently working on. And so love to hear from you if you are working on something yourself. Let's get in this together and cheer each other on. I would love to. So let me know. I don't know how you can let me know. YouTube comment and or DM me on Instagram. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching and listening today. Can't wait to see you on the next episode.